Good evening, everybody. I hope you are very, very well on this. I'm really pleased to stay here in the south of England, sunny evening. I hope that's not going to put a lot of people off from watching. I hope you're still all going to be coming on and watching. Hopefully, you're all cooking dinner or having a bit of chill time after a long day at work. But welcome to Angelic Whispers with me, Sarah Andrews, Angelic Whispers 26. And this is my angelic show. If this is the first time of watching, I am going to be talking about all things angelic, that is angels, not spirit. So I will be shortly saying hello to all those people that pop up that Mr. Producer gives me to say hello to. Please do tell me where you're from, which part of the world you're from when you do say hello. I am based in Kelplane, which is near Portsmouth, which is near Waterlooville, near Portsmouth, the south of England. Claudette Hollidge, hello. Hello, my lovely. Where are you from? Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. Alison Turnbull, welcome. Hi. Yeah, so I'm an angelic light worker, a master teacher. Sarah L, hello, Sarah, Richard, and everyone in chat. That's lovely. Thank you for saying that to everybody as well. Thank you. Hi, Fiona. Love and light back to you, my lovely. One of my lovely students, Fiona. Joan Cowan, hi. Hi, where are you, Joan? Whereabouts in the world are you? It's a lovely picture I can see there on your profile picture. Lovely. Season Mama Bear, I love that name. Hello from BC, Canada. Hello, my lovely. Thank you for joining us. So lovely to have you here. And it must be early morning, I think, for you, or in the middle of the morning. Beatrix, hello, Beatrix. Another gorgeous North American, Wyoming. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Laura Grant, morning from BC, Canada. Another Canadian. Welcome. Hello from Winnipeg, Canada. Lots of Canadians today. I love this. Yeah, it's Krista. Hi, Krista. Jennifer McCormick, watching from Liverpool. Sorry, I can't but not say it like that. My really horrible attempt at a Liverpudlian accent. Welcome. You're very welcome. Cheryl Hoskin, hi, watching from Devon. Hello, lovely part of the world. Joanne Lewis, hello, Joe. How are you doing? She's in Birmingham. So pleased you're here with us. Tiffany then. Tiffany Star. Hi from the US. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome. Sunny Cornwall, Catherine Grummett. Oh, gorgeous. My daughter's in university at the moment in Cornwall. She's coming home this week. I'm so excited. Jennifer McCormick. Hello. Oh, I love all the emojis. Maldine, Alberta in Canada, CA. Thank you for joining us. Which part of Cornwall was that lovely lady? And I've forgotten her name, so there's so many names now. Where are you in Cornwall? Debbie Spencer Evans from Lee Park. Hey, just down the road from me, Debbie. Welcome. Currently living in Hereford. Oh, so you're not just down the road from me at the moment, but originally. Thank you for letting me know that. It's so gorgeous that we're reaching out to so many people. Joan, you're in northeast of England. Thank you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Natalie Bentley, hello, my lovely. Thank you so much for always sharing my posts. She's one of my followers. Kat Wiseman, hello from sunny Kent. Hello. Sunny Kent, it's sunny everywhere. I love this. It's so gorgeous. I'm from Boone, Iowa in United States. Joni Chamberlain, sorry. Not Chamberlain. Oh, welcome. Have a quick swig of water. Do apologise, but my hay fever is finally kicking in. So Oakland's Roman Catholic School. Oh my goodness! Hello, welcome. Is that where you? Obviously, Debbie, that's where you went to school. Yeah, it's just literally not far from me where I am here. So yeah, I love it. I love hearing it. So I am an angelic master teacher, light worker. So that means that I can teach people how to connect with the angels. And I am absolutely passionate about joining the angelic world and how they connect with me. So I have got, oh, that's better. Mr. Producer just brought all my comments back up really large. So that's lovely. Gosh, we've got Okay, thank you. We've got loads of comments coming through. I just love it. And Mr. Producer just put them on auto for me, because just so I can get a range of them all coming through. From Wales, we've got Karen Gibbons. I love it. Yeah, being an angelic light worker, it's my absolute passion to connect with the angels. So the difference between angels and spirit is huge. They are completely different entities. I am a medium as well. I had the delights of doing a psychic and mediumship evening the other night with the beautiful Sam O'Neill, who's also an SPTV host, or was. I'm not sure if she's doing it now, Mr. Producer, is she? But anyway, she was. And so we had a brilliant night that night, where I was connecting with angels, Sam's connecting with spirits, that's past loved ones. And also I was using my mediumship skills as well. So I just love it. Hello, Sarah Andrews. Can you send Rachel Lewis a healing archangel tonight, because I can't meditate? Gosh, so Rachel Lewis, a healing an archangel tonight, because I can't meditate. Cheryl Davis. So you want me to send a healing angel to Rachel Lewis? I can certainly send healing wishes to her, but yeah, I expect I can do that. Anyway, so I was going to say that I am here to help you to understand about the angel world, about how angels communicate with us. Any questions you might have about the angels, I'm more than willing and very enthusiastic to try to explain and to try to answer any questions that I can. A lot is obviously through my personal experiences, but I'm more than willing to answer as many questions as do come through. So the whole point of tonight's show is that I am not just going to be giving readings to everybody that comes on. I am here to give you some information. I want to inform you, and hopefully those people that interact with me on my show, I will be potentially giving you a reading. And it will just be a very short reading, but just to see what the angels would like to tell you at this moment in time. Patricia T, so interesting that you teach how to connect with angels. Yeah, it's my absolute passion, Patricia. I also work with crystals. I'm a healer. I work with the angels to give angelic Reiki. I also do crystal healing, and I teach many, many courses. One of the courses I've got coming up is an in-person course of how to connect with our guardian angel, and I will be running that online again in a few months' time. But it is my passion. So the angels will connect with you in lots of different ways, and it's very personal to you. But I always introduce you on my show to a couple of Rachel Hutchinson, everyone. Did you tag everyone? Thank you if you did. Davy Jones, hi, hello. Where are you, Davy? How is everyone? I think that was probably what you were trying to say. I know this is a random question. Is there an angel called Ray? Not that I'm aware of, but there might well be your guardian angel. Okay, so it really varies, very, very much is dependent. So I'm just going to try and not look at the comments, because they're just coming up randomly at the moment. So obviously it's gonna distract me. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Producer, because it is. I'm starting to try and read, and it's kind of like, yeah, thank you. He stopped them because all these comments were coming up, and I was like trying to read them, because that's my kind of my ADD brain. I get distracted and I have to deal with what's here in front of me. So Daniela, I will come to your question or your statement. I haven't quite read it yet, but I will come to you shortly. But today I wanted to talk to you about, we've got on the 20th, we've got the summer solstice, of course, the longest day. So I thought it would be only sensible for me to help you to connect with one of the archangels that I'm going to connect with, help you to understand tonight, of the two archangels, and that's Archangel Uriel. Now, last month I talked to you about Archangel Ariel, so please don't confuse the two names. This is Uriel with a U. And Archangel Uriel is the guardian of summer. So it seemed only sensible that, because we've got the summer solstice, the longest day coming up very shortly for us this week, that I talk to you a little bit about Archangel Uriel. But then I'm going to talk to you about another archangel as well who wanted to come through when I asked this morning who particularly wants to come through on my show tonight. And he came through very quickly. So this is the picture that I use when I'm talking about Archangel Uriel. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images of the archangels, and it's important you go with one that that it resonates with you, that you gel with. And when you start to develop your relationship with the archangels, that image might well change, because you suddenly think, oh, the image that I first thought I resonated with actually doesn't anymore, because of the colors that are now coming through, or because of the symbols that are coming through. So this is my image that I use with Archangel Uriel. So I'm just going to try and get it so that the light isn't reflecting. There we go. I think that's just about done it. So there's Archangel Uriel. If I go in a little bit closer, and he stood there on this almost like a castle pillar. And Archangel Uriel, as I said to you, is the guardian of summer. So you can see at the bottom, there are loads and loads of sunflowers. And that's one of the symbols that he uses when he connects with me to show me that it's him. I say him, but all archangels have got masculine and feminine energies. They might well show you in themselves in a different gender. So go with whatever gender comes through for you. Uriel is usually a masculine energy when he comes through. And he is extremely bright, extremely cheery, and he brings through deep inner wisdom. And that's what he wants you to connect with, your deep inner wisdom, that your intuition will guide you, and it will guide you well. He's connected very much with your solar plexus, your center of you, and your intuition and your guides. And it's where your guardian angel resides as well. And well, not resides, but it's where your guardian angel connects with you in your gut instinct, in your gut reaction, your feelings in your gut, to trust them. So Archangel Uriel, when he comes through, he brings a golden energy with him for me. But that doesn't mean he will do the same for you. He could well produce a different energy, a different color. It is actually, Debbie. Yes, it is Shamuel, the other angel. Oh my goodness, well done you. You've tuned in, haven't you? Well done. Yes, it is going to be Shamuel, but I'm going to talk about him in just a minute. I love the fact that you picked up on that. Well done, Debbie. Okay, so we've got Archangel Uriel here, and he is literally the bringer of light, the bringer of inner deep wisdom. So inner wisdom, inner knowledge, he wants to bring to the surface so that you can connect with it. He's also connected with weather. So if you particularly want good weather, Archangel Uriel is the archangel you need to request some good weather with. And whenever he comes through, as I say, he's got that golden energy, but it's always about that joyous feelings of gratitude and sensing all of that beautiful energy that he brings forward with him. He does help with natural disasters as well. So if there's any natural disaster in the world, he will come forward when people ask him to help with all those. But that is, in a nutshell, what Archangel Uriel was all about. He's about your inner wisdom and deep. He's extremely, extremely wise when he comes through. So as Debbie just said, the other archangel that I wanted to talk to you about today was Archangel Shamuel. Now, Archangel Shamuel is about relationships, but about soul relationships. So Archangel Shamuel helps you to connect with your soul, but he also, and I say he because I see him in the masculine, but remember what I said, it might be a female energy that you get when you get Shamuel come through. Shamuel will help you to connect with relationships in general. So that might be work relationships, personal relationships with friendships, romantic relationships. It could be family relationships, every type of relationship that you can think about. And you can see in this image with Shamuel, there is the image that resonates with me for him. The huge wings around him and the massive amount of pink, because he's connected with the heart. He's connected with love, self-love, and feelings of love and compassion and all of those energies that relationships need. And he will help you as well to find your soulmate. So if you are particularly looking for a soulmate, still on that search, then he will help you to find them. Now, just like he will help you to find the right energies with love, and with yourself, with your self-love, he will also literally help you with physical things that you have lost. So I've got lots and lots of stories about Archangel Chamuel and how he has helped help me, sorry, to find things that have been lost. But he will help you if you ask him to give you a sense of a knowing, either show you a place in your mind's eye. He ask him to literally to direct you. And if he doesn't do it straight away, he will do it eventually. He will do it at the right time that you are meant to. And if you've lost something and it's not meant to be found, then just trust that that's for your highest good. It's because someone else potentially could have had to have found it themselves. So, for example, because I carry crystals around with me a lot, if I lose a crystal, I know that I'll either find that crystal again, it will turn up, or if it doesn't, because I'm out and about and I've lost it, I know that Archangel Chamuel will help me to understand that not to worry about it, because that crystal has been found by somebody that actually needed it more than me. And that's how I kind of make myself feel better about the fact that I've lost maybe something that's special, like a crystal. But yeah, definitely the physical things I've lost and found. But he will help you just to find the right answers, the answers that you need for your soul plan, for your soul contract, and how you can go forward in order to have those relationships around you which are beautiful, and really, really useful for you. So that in a nutshell is what Archangel Chamuel is all about. Yeah, so interesting. Two archangels there for you, Uriel and Chamuel. Now, what I'd like you to join in with me about, and I will be answering some questions in a minute because I know we've got quite a few questions have popped up. And as I say, it doesn't have to be necessarily about the theme that I'm asking you to think about, but which angels have you found yourself calling upon? Now, I expect it's probably angels, archangels like Michael and potentially Raphael, because they are two of the more common, well-known archangels. But if you've had any experiences of, you've needed to feel something, understand something, connect with something, and you've actually asked the archangels, who did you ask? And if you want to go into any detail, obviously not into too much graphic detail, but if you want to tell us what it's all about, please do so. Likewise, if you've ever lost anything and you've got any unusual stories about things that you've lost and then them turning up unexpectedly, okay, if it's suddenly randomly turned up and you know that was some sort of intervention to help you to find it, please do let me know of any stories connected with that as well. And any stories connected with potentially with Uriel, where you've asked for some wisdom to come through, and how have the angels connected with you? How have they shown you, given you messages so that you've been able to feel and trust that you can accept those messages that came through? So Kat Wiseman put Jophiel. Is that one of your favorite archangels? Not surprised. Archangel Jophiel is absolutely beautiful, and that's what a Jophiel is all about, the beauty. Beatrix, Michael, I'm presuming you are answering my question about which archangels have you called upon yourself. Yeah, he's a very, very, very called upon archangel. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Metatron, Jennifer McCormick. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, Gabriel is another very popular, commonly known archangel as well. But they're so powerful and so needed and so used. Joanne Lewis, Michael, Zandel Fons, Abkiel, and Raphael. Brilliant, lovely. So Zandal Fon is brilliant at bringing messages up to the divine really, really fast. He's nicknamed the Postman. Metatron is the mightiest of the archangels. He's the most powerful. Rebecca Woodley, I asked Archangel Michael to cut and release cords that no longer serve me. I was shown by him how to do this. That's amazing. Fabulous. That's really, really beautiful. And it's one of the therapies that I give as an angelic light worker, cutting cords and sending those nasty cords that are attached to us, preventing us from moving forward, sending them back with love and light. So wonderful. Louise Maru, Michael, Gabriel in cleansing of my home. Okay, there's another, Louise, there's another archangel you could call in for cleansing your home would be Zadkiel, using the golden, silver, violet ray, asking him to cleanse your home. Archangel Zadkiel, that's with a Z, Z-A-D-K-I-E-L. And he would be an awesome archangel for you to cleanse your home with. Gabriel tends to be connected with communication, self-communication, and creation. But if you feel Gabriel is helping you in that way, then who am I to say they're not? So well done and thank you. Okay, Mr. Producer, have we got any other questions potentially? Sarah Al, Archangel Michael is my current angel card that I picked today, and I need him for protection. Absolutely, is how oracle cards are so powerful, aren't they, Sarah? Because they can draw our attention to what we need, especially when we ask a specific question connected with that oracle card or angel card. And they can most definitely give you guidance, and learning how to use them correctly is a really good thing to do. So I hope that you feel that his protection coming in. Excuse me. So something that's really important for me to mention at this point is that one of the differences between angels and spirit is that spirit will come in not necessarily when you particularly want them to. If you are tuned into spirit, they will come in whenever they want to, whereas angels have to be invited. So it doesn't mean that they're not aware and they're not watching and they're not aware and they're not, they're just not around. It doesn't mean that. But what it means is they cannot intervene in our free will. So they can't make us do things. They can't just see that we're deviating off onto a wrong path and then give us this message, or sorry, not a message, but tell us not to do something. They can't do that. They can give us guidance. They can give us guidance as to what we should do, and where we should be heading rather than deviating off that way. But whether we accept that and whether we choose to do that is a completely different story. And that's quite often where us human beings go wrong, because we don't listen. Rebecca Woodley, I asked Archangel Michael to cut and release cords that no longer serve me. Sorry, I've seen that one. Sorry, I was just reading it again, thinking it was an extra comment. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Producer, for that one. Catherine Grummet, how did angels evolve? Okay, well, gosh, now that really does come down to your train of thought on process of what you believe in. Okay, I am not religious. I am not attached to any religion. I am spiritual. And basically the divine, I don't call God. I call the divine, because I believe it's universal energies, this beautiful, which, if you want to call him God or her God, in this energy, God, absolutely fine with that. I personally call the divine the universal energy that is all there, that's created all of the energy, that created everything. So created the angels. And traditionally, if you look at the traditional angelology, it's called the study of angels, you will be told about how there were different levels of angels in the dimensions. It's something that I'm going to be starting my course, Introduction to Angels course, on this Friday, actually. It's a really popular course that I run quite often. And it's something that we look into and we talk about how we feel about it. And the traditional archangels, when they're created, all given the name that ends in EL, which means of God. So if you see archangels' names, they end in EL, a lot of them, but they don't all end in EL. And the ones that don't end in the EL are more what we call modern day archangels. I don't mean modern day by the last 10 years. I'm talking, still hundreds of years, but I'm not talking thousands of years, which is how far back angels go. It's mentioned in the Quran. The angels are mentioned in the Bible, of course. They're mentioned in so many special books of so many different religions. And I started to say about the hierarchies. So the traditional ideology about angels is that there are 3 different layers of angels, and it literally goes from the seraphim, which is at the very top, and then we have 3 sub-levels in each of those 3 layers, and then we go down to the lowest of the levels, which is where we have the principalities, and we have the archangels, and we have normal angels, which are guardian angels, angels of hope, angels of fear, angels of sleep. We have an angel for everything. Cat Wiseman, how many angels are there? Thousands, absolutely thousands. Like I'm just explaining now, Kat, hopefully you're hearing what I'm saying now. I suppose your question came a long way back. There are different types of angels with different types of powers, and the seraphim are the highest of the highest, and they are the closest to the divine. Now, if you're finding out some new ones, fabulous. If you actually believe in the hierarchy system, then you would have an ideology that the dimensions are split. I personally don't like it. It doesn't sit right with me, because when I can connect in with seraphims when I ask to. And I can connect in with my guardian angel, which is the lowest, and I don't see them as hierarchical like that. I see the whole universe as just this wonderful merging swirl of all of these energies, including dragons and unicorns and fairy energy. That's all there as well. The alien energy, the starseed energy, all of these energies all swirling around in the universe for us to tune into. The galactic healers, the ascended masters. Now, I don't feel right that they're in this, what I see is this humanistic level system, because we have to have things measurable. As human beings, we have to have a label, we have to have a measure so that we can understand it. And I get that, I do understand that part of it, but it doesn't sit right with me. So that's how I feel about angels. Hopefully that's answered your question about where they evolved and how and who they are. It's not a simple answer. Is the answer to that one in a nutshell. Krista, when an angel picks us, are they always with us? Okay, I'm going to try and unpick what you mean. So when an angel picks us, do you mean your guardian angel? Is that what you mean, Krista? If you're still with us and you're still here, can you clarify what you mean? Because angels don't pick us, we have to ask them in. It's the other way around, which is why it's so good to be in touch with your guardian angel, because if you don't know which archangel to call upon, you can ask your guardian angel to bring forward the archangel that you need at that moment in time, and they will do so. So if you're talking about your guardian angel is, my belief, is assigned to you from the moment that you are conceived. And I also believe that your archangel will come with you on every single life that you've had. So I believe that you get reborn when this human body fails, and it literally gives way. My energy inside me is still there. My energy does not fail. My energy will carry on going. And my energy that is inside me, that has connected with all of the lessons that I've learned and all the things that I've the wisdom, the love, everything that I've learned, that goes up into the little pocket of energy that's up in the universe, that's achieved everything that I needed to achieve. However, if I've got some things that I haven't achieved in this lifetime, that little pocket, or those pockets of energy, will go up to the universe, and then it will get recycled into a new lifetime. And then that lifetime, I will be given a journey, and hopefully will learn the lessons that I needed to learn, you know. And then once all this, and in that lifetime, if I still, yes, guardian angel, thank you, Krista. So hopefully you're hearing what I'm saying now. Hopefully when that energy, if I've then achieved some more things in that lifetime, that then goes and joins that little pocket of energy that's up in the universe waiting. And then the rest of the energy gets recycled again into another lifetime. And that, for me, is how we keep evolving. But our guardian angel stays with us on each of those journeys. So they will have known every single journey we've had. They are full of knowledge, they are full of love, they are full of wisdom. And our job of our guardian angel is to keep us on track for our soul plan, which is what I've just been describing to you about what we need to achieve, and to ascend up into our highest good, into our highest form. And then once all those pockets of energy, once we have however many lifetimes we need in order to do that, and it might not be in a human lifetime, we might have in all sorts of different lifetimes, animals, you know, and all sorts. We could be a starseed, we could be, yeah, it's just all sorts of lives we could have had. And believe me, we have, because I've tuned into a lot of past lives. It's something that I do as a radiance regression, that I can tune into people's past lives with them and lead them into that moment that they've had empowerment in their lifetime. Anyway, that's a different story. So your lovely energy, once you've learned everything that you needed to learn, so you're full of wisdom, you're full of knowledge, you're full of truth, you're full of all the knowledge and gorgeousness that the universe has got to offer to help us to understand. We then go up into that lovely universe, and all those little pockets all join as one. And that is my belief, that you can then become an angel and potentially become a guardian angel to be assigned to somebody to guide them on their journey. And that's my personal belief with guardian angels. So hopefully that's helped you to understand a bit more about guardian angels. Gwendolyn, it says, how many angels can you connect with at one time? You can connect with as many as you need to. Okay, you can literally call in. You normally would 2 or 3 at very most. Okay, because in a situation you wouldn't probably need to have more than 2 or 3. Certainly when I give a healing, the archangels make themselves aware to me as to which ones are giving healing for that person at that particular time. And you know, sometimes I can have 4 or 5 archangels come in, but most of the time it's 1 or 2, you know, maybe 3, sometimes 4. But yeah, you can connect with as many angels as you need to. It's just knowing which ones to connect with, isn't it? Is sometimes the challenge. But as I said, always ask your guardian angel to bring forward. Excuse me while I just have a quick lubrication of the throat. Okay, so I'm going to start to try and tune in as well and see which people that I'm going to be choosing that are interacting with me. Do you believe we have earth angels? Absolutely. I've been called an earth angel several times. Oh, it's Matt. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I mean, earth angels are the terminology that people use that use love and use light, which is what angels are all about. They want you to live with love, with light, not judgment, not criticism, not hate. All of those energies are human energies that we put on things, and they don't want to do that. They just certainly do not judge. They do not encourage people to judge other people. They encourage people to grow, to learn. And that's, you can only do that if you see things with compassion, with forgiveness, with love, and with light. Love is where everything comes from with the angels. And the bigger your heart chakra, the more likely you are to be able to connect with angels. So yeah, so that is a terminology that a lot of people use for people like myself, for example, that are light workers, and they say, "Oh, you're an earth angel." It's extremely humbling and I'm extremely honoured when anybody calls me an earth angel. I most certainly am not an angel, obviously. I'm a human being, but I am most definitely a spiritual being in a human existence. So that's where the term earth angels comes from. It's people that encourage you to live with love and light and to help other people to connect with that and those energies and bringing it all forward into their lives so that you have positivity. You don't live in fear. You don't live in judgment. You don't live in hatred. Quite the opposite. And you let go of things and you move away from people if they're making you feel that way. Send them with love and light, but you don't need to be around those energies. And the more people that are positive and live with love and live with light and radiate that out, the more it will become infectious. It's that old, that saying is that if you smile at somebody, they will, smile at someone, they'll give you a smile back. And it's mostly true. I say that, tongue in cheek, mostly true. Most of the time, if you smile at someone, they will smile back at you, even if they know you or they don't. It's that giving love, you will receive love. And it's as simple as that. That's the simplest form of smile, isn't it? A compliment, and a gesture and a hello. Quite often, I think one of the saddest things for me is when we were in lockdown, etc., with COVID, and we had a lot of interactions with social interactions were very, very broken. I think that has carried on still now. Walking down the street, you very rarely get people making eye contact. Quite often it's because they're looking at their smartphone as well, which is my other bone of contention, but I won't get onto that. But if they do, if they are walking, quite often people will look away. And it's because we've learned not to interact. We have those skills broken and we need to get those skills back. We need to make eye contact. And if you can think about sometimes when you pass someone in the street by saying good morning, that might be the only time that they have somebody say hello to them in their whole entire day. And that in itself is precious to remember how your impact on what you do, how you smile, how you behave impacts other people. And it's infectious. So hopefully, Matt, that's answered your question. So yes, 100%, there are definitely earth angels. And if that's what you mean, hopefully you get where I'm coming from with that. If you've got another take on what you think about earth angels, please do let me know. Sarah, do you meditate to get your messages or do they come to you another way? I'm learning to meditate to try and find out who my guardian angel is, etc. Good question. Okay. Sarah L, yes, I do. I am very clairvoyant. I am also very sentient, where I feel things. I'm empathic. I get very much a sense I'm very claircognizant as well, where I just know. Don't ask me how I know, but I just do. It's that kind of feeling. But yes, I do meditate. And don't forget, meditation doesn't just mean guided meditation, where you have to have somebody saying to you and taking you on a journey to meet your guardian angel. Meditation means quietening your mind. And if that means walking alongside at the woods, at the seaside, that is a form of meditation. Gardening, it's called physical meditation. Yoga is the most classic one, isn't it? Where people quieten their mind by doing a physical activity. So yeah, you can most definitely do that. You can look at a focused meditation where you just stare at a candle and you can ask your guardian angel to connect with you whichever way is appropriate. That might be visually, if you close your eyes, if you look at the candle, then close your eyes, then look at the candle, then close your eyes. It could be auditory, you could hear words, given words in your mind's eye, in your mind. It could be an awful lot of things. So yeah, thank you, Sarah. I'm gonna give you a reading, Sarah. I'm gonna I'm using my Radley Valentine Angel Color Aura cards today, but I'm also using because I love myself, which a little affirmation cards, which I very rarely use, by Lucy Cavendish, but I'm gonna also pull everybody one of those. Now, as you can see, there's a whole load. I don't actually know how many there are, 55. 55, but they are very small. They don't have a picture on. They just literally have an affirmation about how you can love yourself. But 55 cards, and they are incredible. Whenever I've used these, they always give a really loving message for that person to know about what they need to focus on here today for yourself. So Sarah, Sarah, whereabouts are you? You can let me know whereabouts you are in the world, please. Thank you. Just waiting to see if they were going to tell me anything. Michael is actually wanting to come through for you. You're welcome, Sarah. This is a gorgeous card, and I think we've almost had this before on this show. It's the peace card. So if you can see there, all the colours of the main chakras on that card, and about in that centre of that bubble there of and the geometric kind of shape of that circle and beginnings and endings, and it's about peace. It says, excuse me, I'm just going to grab my glasses. It's number 28, Sarah, which means 2 means positive things are coming your way, and 8 means balance. Balance is needed. And this is why the chakras are shown on this picture as well. As I said and saying to you, it felt like Michael was around you, Sarah, as I'm talking to you now. And he's got that sense of protection. It's not the strength, because he's strength, courage, and protection when he comes through. Herefordshire. Thank you, Sarah. He's very much making me aware of protection for you. And I keep wanting to say it's about time. I'm just going to wait and see if he's going to clarify. It's about time. Okay, it's about time. So I don't know if you've been waiting, and maybe this is about time you've had peace as well. Maybe that's related to this card, but that he just kept saying it's about time, and it's about time you have that protection around you, sense as well. Okay, he's not going to give me anything else. I'm just waiting to see. So the words on these cards, the words at the top of the line are the positive words that you need to focus on, Sarah, and it says connected, journey, balanced, clearing. Okay, so having some clearing energies from yourself. It feels like as well there might be some energies around you, people-wise, that you need to say goodbye to. You need to let them go. And on the upside of the card are the lower energies, which we want to stay away from: untethered, disconnected, vulnerable, and unaware. So that would be very much why Michael was making his presence known to me for you, Sarah, because he wants you to feel that balance. He wants you to feel, and I'm also, it's definitely connected in the male. There's like a male energy that I can feel that you need to, okay, brilliant, Sarah. Thank you for letting me know it's all making sense to you. It feels like you want me to say possibly goodbye, or you need to get clear of a particular male energy around you. And the reason why I'm saying that, Sarah, is because when I was looking at the chakras there, it was the orange, which is your sacral, which is connected with males in your life. And I really just want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get one of the, because I love myself, cards as well for you, Sarah, and see which one I am particularly drawn to. Well, this, they're very ditty. I'll have to concentrate very hard on that one, thank you. On not. Gorgeous. So, Sarah, I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I will read it out to you. And it says, I am grateful just for being me. I am a miracle of life, an unrepeatable spark of divinity. I am thankful for this unique and beautiful experience. So this is about you creating, this is why the sacral was very much being shown to me as well. This is also solar plexus, about your center of you and valuing you being uniquely you. But this is also your sense of peace connected with your creation, your creation of you. And this is why I think you need to do this to some energies. because you need to connect in with this. You are unique and you are wonderful. Spark, an unrepeatable spark of divinity. How gorgeous is that? And I am thankful for this unique and beautiful experience. And that means that experience of you being you. So I hope that that makes sense as well, that little affirmation type card and your peace card there for you, Sarah. Excuse me, I just have another little quick drink of water. So, Mr. Producer, do we have any other questions, please? Season Mama Bear has asked, how do we communicate with our angels? My goodness me. Again, not a simple answer, but in a nutshell, Season, however it feels right. So a lot of people will literally talk out loud to their angels, to their guardian angel, I'm saying, or to the archangels, or to the angels as well. Some people don't feel comfortable doing that, so they will just speak thoughts in their mind. Angels can hear thoughts whether you speak them out loud or not, so they are aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your energies, everything. It's not just the 3D-ness of us speaking. They can connect with us in every which way. A lot of people do meditate, as I've already mentioned. So that is also how they will communicate to you. If you are particularly clairvoyant, which means clear seeing, you'll be given little images for your third eye, through your crown chakra, from the angels for you to make sense of. The channeled message I give every weekday, except for Wednesdays, is exactly what I do. I quieten my mind. I ask the angels to give me messages that they would like me to pass on to my Facebook viewers every morning, every weekday morning, except for Wednesdays. And that's what I do. And then I retell everything that comes through. Sometimes it's auditory. Okay, so sometimes they will give you words. A word might just pop up into your head. They can also communicate with you through feelings. You might feel hot, you might feel cold, you might feel this overwhelming sense of love out of nowhere, just completely feeling overwhelmed with love for no reason. They might give you a song lyric. Xandelphon, Archangel Xandelphon is quite often the person, oh, sorry, not the person, the archangel that will do that. He will bring forward a song for you, and or it might be the title of the song has got a message for you. But sometimes you need to listen to that song because you'll hear something that will resonate with you. They will leave you feathers. They will make you, they will try to communicate with you with little symbols that are important to you. So, for example, feathers, you might see robins, you might see butterflies. If you ask the archangels for a particular message that's special for you, as in, you know, I did this morning when I was connecting, and I was shown a butterfly. And then I asked when I was on my walk, I also asked about a question, and I said, when will I feel this? What message, what symbol are you going to give me? And instantly I was told frog. Okay, and I came back this morning from my walk and I drew my animal cards, and this was the animal card that I drew. So therefore I got my answer to my question very, very, very clearly. It's on my Facebook on Angelic Whispers 26. I did spend some time describing about all of this morning because it literally happened this morning. So when you want the angels to communicate with you, you ask them. You ask them to communicate, and they will communicate with you in the way that is appropriate for you. We are all individuals, and we all learn individual ways. They are going to communicate, therefore, with us in individual ways. Okay, Susan, I'm going to draw you a card as well. As I'm talking, Susan, Gabriel wants to come forward for you. And Gabriel is about self-communication. And she's also about self-creation, about creation, sorry, and about creating something for yourself in the way that's right for you. She's also connected with parenting as well. And as I'm saying that, I feel that's resonating a bit for you. So I don't know if this is your own children or potentially grandchildren. I don't know, obviously, how old you are. But it's children around you that I feel that she wants you to particularly communicate with. She wants you to have open up sense of communication with your children slash grandchildren. Can you just confirm to me if you've got grandchildren? Because if you do, Susan, obviously I don't know, that lovely picture of that lovely lady in the purple top is you. Could be somebody else in your family, I don't know. But can you let me know if you have grandchildren, please? Susan. Obviously Mama Bear would imply you've got children. That could just be a lovely maternal name that you want to give yourself because you like to look after people, which would be lovely. So yeah, if you can just let me know, Susan, if you have any grandchildren, please, as quickly as you can, if you're still there. I'm sure if Susan is still there, hopefully she is. Okay, so Gabriel wanted to come through as I say, 3 boys and grandson. Okay, I think this is your grandson, but I don't know how old your grandson is. It's because I kept getting drawn towards, that's why I kept being persistent about grandchildren. Okay, 3 boys and a grandson. All right, thank you. Okay, it's the grandson is what it's all about, is the like kind of like the nub of it all, but it's whichever son that he is from. That makes sense. Whoever the son is that has that's given you the grandson, it's those two. I would just, if you haven't spoken to them for a little while, maybe, you might have spoken to them today already, just see if there's any communication there that needs to go on, please, because she is definitely drawing she's very, as I say, very connected to children, parenting, and I just think your son might well be not of need, but just would appreciate. That's probably a better way of saying it. Okay, thank you, that one. Appreciate your knowledge. Oh gosh, Susan, you have got a gorgeous. I've got to get my glasses off my head, and then they're not there; they're on the table. You've got number 36, shower of prosperity. This is a beautiful card, and this is about energies. Now, prosperity doesn't have to be money. A lot of people think that this card, when it comes up, obviously with all the coins image there, that this is, you're welcome, Susan, that this is to do with to do with money. Finish my sentence. But I actually feel like this is to do with abundance of, this is connected with family. This is connected, as I say, with your son, potentially your grandson. Obviously depends on how old your grandson is. If your grandson's of an age where he can communicate and talk to you, it's going to be connected with that as well. But if not, then it's definitely your son. But the words on the card say wealth, opportunity, success, and manifestation. Those are the very, very positive words that are coming. 3 means the universe is supporting you. 6 means you need to reflect on something. It means everything around you is pretty much hunky-dory fabulous, but there's one thing that you just need to tweak. There's one thing that you need to just reflect on, learn from, and then just make some very small changes in reflection to what you're learning and what you've learned. With this card, yeah, they were drawing my attention to like a particular head on the card, and it's like heads and tails, heads and tails. It's like chants. It's like this. Okay, and they're drawing me back to manifestation now when I'm speaking. So this is about trying to make sure your focus, Susan, is on manifesting what you want, and I don't know if you've got the kind of minds that gets distracted, that flits from one idea to another, to another, to another. Try and focus on one thing, because it was the head that, was being shown, and they were saying heads, tails, heads, tails. It's like 1 minute it's heads, 1 minute it's tails. He's 9. Fabulous. Yeah, it might well be him specifically then, Susan, that might be in need of your energies. Okay, so just check that out for me, please. The lower energies on the card are missed opportunities, unmotivated, stubborn, and lack. Okay, so those are the energies we want to move away from. But this definitely, the manifestation, is definitely resonating for me, for you. And opportunity. So not bypassing any opportunity that comes your way. Manifest, but focus on what you need to. Okay. So let's see what little, because I love myself, card wants to come out for you. Thank you. Oh, okay. This one says, I asked for help. It's funny, isn't it? Because I said Gabriel was around you, and that is, she's about self-communication as well as parenting and creation. It says, I ask for support whenever I need it. I allow myself to receive wise guidance, physical help, and kindness wherever I go. Accepting help is loving myself. I really still feel like, Susan, this is connected in with your grandson. I just feel like this is the area. I just feel like potentially he wants to ask out. What wants to ask out? He wants to reach out. He wants to ask, but he's not sure. So please take that with you. And as I say, I feel like that is in relation to your grandson more so than it is for you. So you've received that message so that you can be that bridge for the angels for him. Okay, so hopefully that's all going to make some sense for you, Susan. Please do let me know at any point if you can. Find me on my page, Angela Whispers 26, and please do send me a little message if any of that does make perfect sense for you in the next coming weeks. Okay, probably in the next day or two, but in the next weeks, definitely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Mr. Producer, did we have any more? Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome, Susan. Any more questions? Matt, feathers, numbers we get all the time. Okay, fabulous. So numbers are another way that I didn't mention actually earlier. So thank you for mentioning that, Matt. That's just reminded me to mention it. Numbers are another way that angels will connect with you, that will give you messages. Angel numbers. So angel numbers are, as I was talking about with what I've been explaining with the numbers on the cards, there's a whole load of numerology, a whole load of it. It fascinates me, but I am only concerned with angel numbers. I'm not going to run through all the angel numbers now, but they will connect with you. If you see one number, they're just giving you a little nudge. Okay, that's kind of like a little first time nudge. If you see that number twice, so for example on a clock face, or if you happen to look at a digital readout somewhere and it's the same numbers repeated, sometimes, so for example number 2, it might be you have 2121, so 21 minutes past 9 on a 24-hour clock. 2121. Okay, now that means the 1 and the 2 are significant. Okay, it's not number 12. They're not double digits with angel numbers, they are single digits. So they are each worth a message. 1 is manifestation, 2 are positive things are being manifested for you, positive things are coming. So manifestation is the need for manifesting, or that you are focusing on manifesting and it's doing you the world of good, or you're not doing enough of it, etc., etc. So manifestation is what 1 is all about. So if you see 2 numbers or the number twice, so 22, it's kind of like they're saying to you, they're really starting to trying to get your attention. If you see it 3 or 4 in a row, they're shouting at you. They really, 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 really need you to pay attention because you're not understanding what the message is. Okay, so yeah, definitely numbers, definitely feathers are ways that the angels will communicate with you. 100%, 100%. I see numbers all the time. Yeah, they're fascinating, aren't they? Okay, Matt, let's do you a card. Let's see if any archangel wants to come forward for you, Matt. Ariel wants to come forward for you, Matt. Okay, Ariel is gosh, she's a whole bundle of things. She's a healing angel, but she works with nature. She works with animals. And I've just noticed you're a landscaper. You're a landscaper, presumably, because this says landscape. Okay, that's why it's around you. Because you work outdoors, you work with nature, you work landscaping, presumably the land. Presumably that's what that company means. So doing things naturally is what she's about. She encourages people. She's the feminine, almost like the feminine version of Michael. She's not, but she's almost like that. She gives that strength. She's called the Lioness of God. That's what her name Ariel means. And she literally is about strength when she comes forward. But she, as I say, she's a healing angel. She works with animals. She works with nature. She works with all bodies of water. So any kind of water that you like across the world, she will be responsible for and with, and she uses. And that's why she's connected with flow. So going with the flow, as in not feeling so controlled about everything all the time, and going with the flow. That lovely saying that we're told to do all the time, 4 times a day. Bless you. Yeah. Okay. I'm presuming that means a number, 4 times a day. You see numbers, or yeah, fabulous. And that's why Ariel she was there, boom, straight away around you. So she's also connected with abundance as well, Matt. This is why I say she's such a powerful archangel. She's amazing. And so I'm just going to see if she's going to make me aware of why she's particularly. I do feel like it's to do with, okay, a little bit of anxiety about something potentially, Matt, that you've been feeling recently. And she's saying about just try and go with the flow a little bit more. Try not to worry about it so much. Try to just release that control element and go with the flow, which is what she's making me feel. I just feel like I want to do that. And it's like just kind of that breathe element. So I'm going to show you that card. I think it was me, the way I was shuffling. I think I was just a little bit careless, but I'm going to show it to you and then I'll pop it back. And if it's supposed to come out, it will do. It's Divine Magic, which is gorgeous. It's number 19, 1 manifestation. 9 means you're on track for your soul plan. You're on track. And you see that rainbow coming out of a wishing well. This is all of those wishful hopes, dreams, energies. And it says wishes, goals, dreams, accomplishment. The lower energies is pessimism, uninspired, doubts, and greed. So I'm just going to pop that one back, Matt, because as I say, I do feel, I usually sense when it was a force making the card come out, but I'm going to just give them another good shuffle and see which card wants to do that one. Thank you. Okay. Fabulous card. Anyway, it's not the same one, but it's Jovial. And Jovial is all about the beauty of life. So that card that came out before was about dreams and wishes, manifestation. And Jovial, I say she because I see her in the feminine form. A lot of people see Jovial in the masculine, so it depends on what your personal views are. But a lot of people think that, sorry, not a lot of people think, she is connected with manifestation, which is what that last card was talking about being on track for your soul plan. And she is about the beauty of life. But 5 is significant of change. That's what 5 means. If you see 5, just worry about it before it happens. Okay, bless you. So, on here, it says compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. There's lots of affirmations around her. This is about seeing the beauty of you and how wonderful you are. The lower energies to steer clear of are caretaker, chaotic, self-critical. Self-critical is the word for you, Matt, that you need to steer clear of. Shame. Okay, that's the other lower energy word. But definitely self-care and compassion. So let's see what little, because I love myself card. What card wants to come out for Matt? That one. Okay, thank you. The gift of time. And this is where I was saying about the flow. Okay, just allowing the time, allowing things to just go. Love that card, brilliant, isn't it gorgeous? I devote time to myself. I focus on who I am becoming. Manifestation. I ensure my actions are in tune with my desires. Every day I make wise choices that lead to wonderful tomorrows. Those hopes, those dreams, that card that fell out, it just really was, I think, it's just so meaningful, wasn't it? Connected with this card as well, about your hopes, your dreams, your successfulness, your manifestation. And I make wise choices that lead to wonderful tomorrows. Okay, so just breathe and just allow the flow to happen and connect with how wonderful you are. So gorgeous. I love that. Love that energy in those cards for you, Matt. Hopefully you do too. You say you love that card, brilliant. Not enough hours in the day. Right, that's why Ariel was saying, just go. You know, I've been self-employed myself, my lovely. I know what it's like. You've got so many jobs, so many to-dos, and you're the one, unless you employ lots of people, obviously, you might have a really big business or even a small business, but you know, when you're self-employed, it's down to you and the buck stops with you. And you have to keep going, don't you? You have to keep that focus going. And it can be tough sometimes. So, Mr. Producer, how are we doing? We've got any more little questions that might be good to answer? It's so lovely. Give me a nice question. So Trudy Panther, how do you know which angel has come to you? Okay, again, this is not a simple question, simple answer. You have to build up a relationship with angels. You can't expect just to know it. I have worked with angels now for 8 years. I was a teacher for 25 years before I went on my spiritual journey. And then I have never looked back. When I finally was able to leave teaching completely, I was doing this part-time, and now I'm doing this full-time, and I absolutely love it. But it didn't just happen overnight, and you can't expect yourself just to know the angels off the top of your head. Depends on your connectivity, depends on how connected you are. But the reason why I'm saying is you've got to build it up is because I would recommend you keep a journal. And every time you meditate or talk to the angels or feel that the angels are around you, write down anything that you feel, anything you see, anything you hear, anything at all. So any body sensations, any tingles, any aches in any part of the body even, any sensations of feelings that you get, love, excited, bubbliness in the tummy, anything at all, any sort of body feelings, any body sensations and feelings. Likewise, if you keep your eyes closed, what colours are coming through in your third eye? They will connect with you, particularly with colour. And please remember what I've said to you about how angels will connect with you in a way that is appropriate for you. So please don't listen to anybody else that says to you, oh no, that's not Archangel Jophiel, because Archangel Jophiel always comes through with yellow. Yeah, Archangel Jophiel quite often does come through with yellow. But as we've just seen with the card that I drew for Matt, there was very much pink element in that card because it's about love for yourself, that particular message. But sensing what colours come through and jotting it down. And then when you build up a little sense of, for example, Michael and Raphael will particularly come through with the same color, blue, sapphire blue for Michael, and green, emerald green for Raphael. Those two colors are the only two colors that I would ever say were the only two colors to stick definitely with the two archangels that I've just mentioned. Every other color, you know, there are traditional archangel colors. There are colors that quite are the commonality. They are common with other people, but it's individual. So you've got to build up your experience of connecting with them and seeing what you feel. And then you start to trust that when you get those same feelings, those same colors, it must be that archangel that I connected with last time, and it must be Archangel Ariel or Uriel or Michael or Raphael or whoever it was that was trying to connect with you. But if you ask them to connect with you, they will try their hardest to connect with you in a way that's right for you, which is why I'm saying about keeping a journal. Okay, so I hope that makes some sense for you, because it's not a simple case of you will, I mean, yes, you will know potentially, you could just know who the archangel is, but you need to do it more than once to actually definitely know that, yeah, I'm definitely sensing that archangel each time. I can now, you know, when the archangels are around me, I'm just instantly tuned in to them because I work with them every single day. So I'm going to be tuned in with them, and it's going to work. So hopefully that helps you to understand that question. And I do believe it's time for us to go now. So thank you so much for joining me this month. My next angel show is on the 15th of July. So I do hope you can join me then as well. And I'll be introducing you to a couple, or at least one more archangel, and we'll have some more discussions about angels. Thank you, Fiona, so much. I just love the fact that you just love all the angels, and she's learning so much about angels with me, and she's doing wonderful. So it's so lovely. Gwendolyn, what a beautiful way to connect with the archangels. Oh, thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you. And Minty May, Mr. Producer, just popped up a comment. Don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight, the wonderful Minty May is offering his mediumship readings for you. So come along at 8 o'clock if you can make it. It'd be lovely for you to join Minty. He's awesome. He's amazing. So come along and have a mediumship reading. So thank you, beautiful angelic show. Oh, thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Yep. Goodbye, Sarah. Hopefully see you next month, the 15th of July. Please do tell all your friends about the show as well, and share it, and, you know, send the show out. 15th of July is your birthday. Better be here. Oh, bless you. Well, you never know. You might be busy. And I think you'd be forgiven if you were busy, but hopefully you'll watch it on replay afterwards if you are busy, Catherine. Have a super, super birthday if we don't manage to see you. Joanne Lewis, you're very welcome, my lovely. Very, very welcome as ever. So gorgeous to see your lovely face every time. I love it. So thank you for being here. Okay, have a lovely, lovely evening, everybody. And I'll see you on the 15th of July if you can make it. And have a lovely rest of your evening. Take care, everyone, with lots of love and light. Bye-bye.